Welcome to the Jurassic Jungle, where eco-self build meets smart home tech.
So how do you clean a Velux window when it's up in the roof and possibly in a space that's very difficult to get at from outside? A lot of people don't realise just how simple it is to clean these windows. There's two different techniques. One that I'm going to show you here for a top hung window, and a different video that I have for a centre hung window. So when you normally operate this window, there's an air vent at the top here, and we can unlock the window and move it up, and there are some springs that can be adjusted on either side to balance that, to hold that window open, so it's a nice open effect. Now obviously I can clean the inside. You can use whatever technique you want to for cleaning. I tend to use some window cleaning solution with a microfiber cloth, and then I have a vacuum, window vacuum at Karcher run that other mates are available, and simply clean the inside. But how do you clean the outside? You know, I've seen people climbing out on the roofs and putting their arms around the window trying to get to clean the window, but actually it's very, very simple. And how do you do that? So you'll notice on your window it has some little round holes in the corners here, and those are for some bolts to hold this window in place when you're flipping it a full 180 degrees to be able to clean it. So on this sort of window, make sure that the handle is open at the bottom, pull the vent down fully at the top, and just rotate that window through a full 180 degrees. And you'll see in the top here we've got little sliding bolts, so we just pop the window all the way around to that position there, and those bolts go into the holes on either side of the window. So now you can get at that window and clean everything from the inside. Now the outside of these windows can get quite dirty, so it's probably worth putting something protective on the floor. These ones aren't that bad, but you know, if you've got lots of leaves or bird mess on the windows, there's a chance that some of that can end up on your carpet or your floor. So again, just give that a wipe over using whatever cleaning technique you have. I'm lucky here that my window vacuum is exactly the same size as the pane of glass, which is quite handy. So there you go. It's that simple to clean the outside of your Velux window. You don't have to crawl out on the roof. You don't need a ladder. If it's in a room like this that's easily accessible, it's super easy to do. You simply slide those bolts back, pop the window back up, push the vent up, and then we're there, all done and clean. Simple as that. So if you've got a centre hung window, please have a look at my other video. The technique is similar to work on that, but not identical. The one thing I would just say on these windows, I've seen some people suggest that these can be used as a centre lifted window. So if you open it like that, it does indeed open as a centre pivot window, but it's not pinned in the middle. You see, it can all move around. So that's I think you're at risk of damaging the mechanism if you use it that way as a centre hung window. So I'm not sure I would recommend that. So hopefully that's been helpful to you. If you haven't, please click like and subscribe. I've got several other videos around Velux, around how to fit these blinds on these windows, how to fit electric blinds onto windows that you can't access simply as well. So hope you found that useful. Thank you again for your time.